Hey guys, so we are a few minutes away from them revealing the new campaign for this month. It definitely seems pretty obvious this is going to be some kind of Lineage of Evil themed celebration for the month of August. Yesterday they did tweet this out. I did do a video talking about this, but just to quickly recap this upcoming weekly reset, we will be getting a free-to-play Cooler. This to me seems like it's very obviously going to be the just normal version of Cooler before he transforms into final form in the first Cooler movie. Then we have the Zenkai Awakening for Red DBS Broly movie Frieza, who potentially might be the most annoying character ever released. And don't forget, we also have the unique equipment for Red Super Gogeta dropping as well, which I'm not entirely sure still why they're doing this. I mean, functionally, I get that they're doing this to help Kefla's team, right? We got the Platinum equipment for Super Vegito, we got Kefla, and now we're getting a unique equipment for Super Gogeta. So they're clearly trying to push Fusion Warriors a little bit here, but I'm wondering if this is a loose tie-in to potentially this Lineage of Evil celebration, also pushing movies. Obviously, Cooler is a movies character. Frieza is from a movie. King Cold obviously is not from a movie because this is the Z version of King Cold, not the Dragon Ball Super Broly version of King Cold. And then, of course, Super Gogeta is from a movie. So maybe there's like a loose thing here, which they're going to build up to dropping a Metal Cooler. Because as we see here on the 13th, which is weekly reset next week, which is when we should expect to receive the next LF character, they're dropping a Sparking Cooler. Or sorry, a Sparking King Cold. And I imagine what this King Cold is it's just a 1% sparking on a banner next to an LF Lineage of Evil character, which I think is going to be Metal Cooler. Could also be like a second form Frieza, I guess. Could also be like a transforming final form Cooler. But that's what we have. We have the Gogeta unique equipment. And then they also tomorrow are announcing the results for the first stage of the World Championship, which I should easily get in because I've won every match. I did all 18 matches, won them all. So should easily be able to get in and qualify to the second stage, which I think they said it was going to be held in October. So we have quite a while until the second stage. There's going to be 2 more qualifying first round stages before then, though. So if you missed out on this one, you have 2 more chances to qualify to the second stage, which is going to be tough for me because I'm going to be on vacation for like the entire part. So try and do my best for that. All right, it is 11 p.m. now. All right, let's see. Let's refresh and see what we are working with here. What do we got? The Royal Family of Evil invades Legends. The You'd Make a Worthy Addition to My Clan campaign. That's really what they're calling this. You'd Make a Worthy Addition to My Clan campaign. We'll start tomorrow, August 6th. Invade planets together with King Cold's clan. Let's take a closer look at some of these arts here. Just open these in new tabs. In fact, let me actually increase the quality here so I can get a better look here and show you guys better quality. All right, so here we go. This is the free Cooler, a new event exclusive character. Cooler joins the fight. Like I said, this is Cooler from the scene where he kind of like, it's when he first faces off against Goku. This is Goku looking up at Cooler, who's got Piccolo, essentially a knocked out Piccolo, and he throws Piccolo and then death beams Piccolo, and that's what this pose from Cooler is. And then Goku punches him and then he transforms immediately because I guess this form is really weak or something. But yeah, this is the free-to-play character this week. We have the Zenkai for Frieza this week, and we got the unique equip for Super Gogeta. So we got a free character, a Zenkai, and a unique equipment. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I wish half of the anniversary off weeks looked like this off week. We are starting this, what is this called? We are starting the You'd Make a Worthy Addition to My Clan campaign on a strong foot here. This is a very strong start to this You'd Make a Worthy Addition to My Clan campaign. And then we got, of course, King Cold. Again, they don't really specify here that this guy's going to be a 1% sparking, but they just say a new sparking character, King Cold, joins the fight. Definitely not going to be, I mean, I don't want to say definitely not, but 99.9% chance this is not going to be a free-to-play character. They always do tend to specify event exclusive for free characters, and it does not say that for King Cold. So I think this is going to be a King Cold, a 1% sparking King Cold on a banner next to, you know, whatever. So I think it's going to end up being Metal Cooler. Metal Cooler really is the only like major Lineage of Evil character that is not represented here so far. And then we do have this splash image here. You'd make a worthy addition to my clan. The royal family of evil invades legends. Prove your excellence and receive King Cold's favor. They do mention here in the post yesterday, new events coming, info reveal tomorrow. There's not really a ton of info on like what events we're actually getting here. So this is just going to be a situation where we're going to be waiting for the data download to happen tomorrow, and then we're going to have, you know, different stuff dropping. Keep in mind, tomorrow is going to be a pretty big day actually for an off week. Again, whenever we get these weeks which don't have new banners, new LF character, new Ultra character, new Mega Rising, which we haven't seen in an entire year, but weeks without new banners, we don't really see weeks like this too often. We got a free character, a Zenkai character, and we have the unique equipment for Gogeta. Keep in mind, we're also getting a new co-op season, and we're getting a new PvP season. So we have a unique equip for Gogeta to farm. We have a co-op equipment to farm, and we got a PvP equipment to farm. So we got all that, and we got the free character, and we got the Zenkai. This guy in particular, I'm actually, sure, I'm going to be excited for like free-to-play, you know, cooler, but let's be realistic here. Do I think this free cooler is going to be moving the needle at all for like his teams? No. By the way, this, you know, the funny thing about this is, let me actually open this. The funny thing about this cooler here is this is the first movies character we're going to be getting in the game besides, or since this Beast Gohan, right? Sagas from the movies. Look at this. The last sparking movies character that we got was Tree of Might Goku. Tree of Might Goku dropped in September. 11 months ago was the last sparking movies character we got. The last actual movies character we got was Beast Gohan. We actually ended up getting 2 Ultra movie characters in a row. We got Turles at the end of September, and then the next movies character we got was Beast Gohan. And then since Beast Gohan dropped in December, we haven't gotten anything for movies. So technically, this free cooler is the first movies character we're getting in 8 months almost. And then of course this guy. This guy to me, like, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with King Cold. Whenever this game introduces new characters for the first time, they do tend to make them quite good. Typically, not all the time, but usually. So this guy, actually, I could see this guy being pretty good. Maybe, again, they said that they're going to introduce the new supporter function this month. So I'm wondering if maybe this guy is going to end up being a supporter and somehow. I don't know. Like, we don't know anything about the mechanics yet, but there's going to be some kind of supporter function that they're going to expand on this month, and I think that means they're going to actually introduce the supporter function this month, but we'll see. So this King Cold might end up just being a supporter, but we'll see what that even means. But really, it's this guy I'm keeping my eye on. Main reason number 1, this guy is a red blast based character that's going to fit really well with Ultra Full Power Frieza. That's number 1. Number 2, he's incredibly toxic. All right, so we have toxic character number 1, and then we have toxic character number 2, of course, here with Full Power Frieza. The only thing to note with this red Frieza, let me actually just filter by Frieza here. The only thing to note about this guy is because this is specifically Final Form Frieza from the Broly movie, he does not have Powerful Opponent. Could be a slight issue. Basically what they've done with this character, and again, it makes sense that this is the case because he's not a powerful opponent in the Broly movie, but essentially he just gets the movies tag instead of powerful opponent is what they've done with this character. I don't really know if that matters a ton. The only thing that pops out right away as potentially being an issue is if we go to Zenkai LF, this guy would technically be a really good bench character for that Frieza if he were on powerful opponent, but he's not on powerful opponent. So we kind of miss out on getting a very easy Zenkai buff for him with this Vegeta. What kind of Zenkai buffs do we get for this Frieza? Obviously his own Zenkai buff is going to be up. What else are we looking at here? Like this, I know this Red Janemba buffs red movies. That could be something. Omega's GT, Cell is androids. This guy's androids. Metal Cooler, I mean, yeah, but this guy's got a terrible Z ability. It's like Blast Defense or something. It's really bad. Yeah, Blast Defense. Okay, yeah, we're not doing that. This Gogeta is Fusion Warrior. Right? This Gogeta is Fusion Warrior, right? I don't think he's like Super Saiyan or anything, if I remember correctly. Because I remember Zenkai buffing Gotenks with this guy. Yeah, Red Fusion Warrior. I mean, that's really it. It's just his own Zenkai ability. I guess this Broly like half Zenkai buffs him, but it's Yeah, it's not looking too good for Zenkai buffs. I guess, well, no, Rosé's a powerful opponent. That could also be potentially a decent one for him as well. But he's really missing out on the grade 8 Vegeta, I guess. What if we do both of these? Any LFs that would buff him? No. Yeah, it really is limited on Zenkai buffs for him. So that is one thing to note, but this guy is going to be very toxic. I mean, let's just not like beat around the bush here. This is going to be an extremely, extremely toxic character. So get ready for this. And then this guy's dropping the following week. A bit interesting, they decided to reveal this guy a week in advance. Not exactly sure why. I guess it's just because King Cold is like the main theme of the celebration. And if they're putting the art of the character on like the splash image of the celebration, then I guess, yeah, it makes sense to reveal that King Cold's coming. So I imagine it will be King Cold and LF Metal Cooler middle of the month. And then, dude, because there's going to be, I mean, they're not doing one banner this month. I mean, they've never done that. Like, even for like the Cell Saga celebration in February, we kind of had like a weird scheduling. I don't know if there was a scheduling issue or whatever it was. We're 5 months out from Ultra Cell's release, and we still don't know why Ultra Cell dropped beginning of March instead of end of February. Still waiting for an answer. Don't think we're going to get one ever, but they've always done for the past multiple years in a row now 2 banners per month. So not only I think are we getting an LF in the middle of this month, I think it's pretty likely we end up getting an LF at the end of the month as well. So for people who don't like Ultra Full Power Frieza, I would not expect this guy to go away so quickly. People are waiting for a strong purple character. The funniest thing ever. Legends has the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever. And that would be if they give us a super powerful purple, but it's like cooler, and you just use them next to Full Power Frieza. And the only way to counter Full Power Frieza is by using LOE. That'd be the funniest thing ever. But clearly what they're saying with this is a Lineage of Evil celebration. Invade planets together with King Cold's clan. Is it possible they do like an LF where it's like, you know, Trunks who fights King Cold and Mecha Frieza? I guess it's possible, right? It still technically fits the theme, but to me, this really does seem more so like a Lineage of Evil theme celebration, right? So middle of the month, LF Metal Cooler. End of the month, like, are we getting a Mega Rising or another LF banner with another Lineage of Evil? Are we getting 2 LF Lineage of Evil characters this month next to this guy? Jesus, dude, it's gonna be interesting. I don't even really know who else it could be. I was thinking yesterday in the video, I was theorizing a little bit. The only like Lineage of Evil character we really don't have like great representation for that I think really does deserve something is second form Frieza. We just got the free-to-play third form Frieza. Not a huge fan of this guy, but at least he's got something recently. It is just a copy and pasted model, but I think because they dropped this guy as a free character, they're not going to do another one of this guy. So if they end up doing like a Mega Rising, or they end up doing like another LF at the end of the month, I could see it easily being a potential transforming first form Frieza into second form Frieza. If he's an LF, he'd obviously have like the attack he uses to well, not kill Krillin, but severely wound Krillin. The very violent attack, which I think they'd probably need to censor in some way if they added that to the game. But yeah, this Frieza, I mean, they could just take stuff from Sparking Zero for him if they needed to. But this guy actually does a lot. Like, the second form Frieza fights Krillin, he fights Gohan, he fights Vegeta, he fights Piccolo. There's a lot. This guy does a lot of moves, actually. So this guy definitely could get a new character. Third form Frieza could get a new character, but I don't think they will because this guy just came out. Final form Frieza, they probably could drop, I don't know, 8 to 10 new final form Friezas from Namek, and they probably would still not run out of animations. So they could always just drop a new final form Frieza from Namek if they wanted to, which I wouldn't be opposed to. Wouldn't be opposed to that, but also we could potentially see like Tournament of Power stuff. I'm a little bit more hesitant to say that we're going to get Tournament of Power stuff just because this is more of like a Z theme here, right? Invade planets together with King Cold's clan. That doesn't really sound like Tournament of Power themed, right? So I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what else you guys think we could potentially get during this You'd Make a Worthy Addition to My Clan campaign exciting month, huh? Exciting August we're in for. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.